You're listening to Poor Decisions, Life, Love, Business, Wine with Aaron and David, partners in strategy and sarcasm. Let's begin.
All right, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Decisions Podcast with Aaron and David Crumbly. I'll let you figure out which one's which. If you don't already know.
Well, you do have long hair. You could pass for an Aaron.
I could, yeah, I need a haircut.
Aaron.
That's why I'm wearing a hat. It was very windy today. My hair was all over the place.
Yeah, you had to go comb it before and put it the hat on it, just in case it looks good.
Well, better, not good.
Yeah, better.
Better.
Yeah. So welcome to the podcast. This is what, our sixth one?
This is number 7.
Number 7. Wow, time flies.
It's our 7th podcast.
Trying to be consistent. Consistency is key, according to my business coach.
Yep.
Yeah. So what did you get for wine tonight?
So we just got back from a nice little trip up to North Georgia mountains, and we had a cabin in the woods. Anyway, I want to put that up on my Facebook. It's a funny skit. But Snoop Dogg.
Burpee.
Yeah, so anyway, we had a really nice meal at a place called The Falls at Blue Ridge. And it's in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And in the back of the restaurant there, they had this gorgeous waterfall coming down. And it's really beautiful outdoor area. And inside the restaurant was just phenomenal. It was just super high class. Everything was top notch. The waiter was fantastic. He was from Costa Rica, and we had just a blast talking to him and talking about Costa Rica and anything we could think of. But yeah, it was great.
Which was a lot.
It was a lot, but I saw this on the menu when we were there. I did not buy it at the time, and when I saw it in the store, I decided to go ahead. Oh, the cat's probably going to play with this bag again.
Yeah, I already played with her with the bag, so she's ready to play.
Yeah, it's called Liberty School Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from Paso Robles, California. And it was one of the first Cabernets made in Paso Robles. Most of them were in Napa and Sonoma at the time. And so I wanted to try it. I've never had it before.
And it's a screw top.
I love screw tops. Thank God for screw tops. I wish they were all screw tops.
Well, maybe one day.
Oh, look how dark it is. Whoa. That's a great color.
You can tell them about the glass that we're pouring in?
And we're also, on the trip.
Oh, you dribbled.
Oh, we're dribbling.
It's not your first time. You dribble a lot.
It is not my first time. I'm going to have to clean the table after this. But we went to a winery while we were up there and had a wine tasting and Gaelic food tasting at this winery called Roo Mountain Vineyards. ROO. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, they have chickens, obviously, and there's a big
rooster.
There's a big cock on the glass.
I like saying that word.
It's a.
So anyway, it was fantastic, and the wines were really good, and the atmosphere was fantastic, and the food was wonderful, and go ahead.
No, they paired all these different wines that they make with different foods to go with the wine, and it was all like back in ancient times and what they would have eaten. Like the first one was a turnip and potato soup with a sparkling, and the second one was a bean salad.
A bean salad, and
and
they did a salmon on a
cheese croquette bread. I don't know, it was a breaded thing with cheese in it.
Like a potato square or something, right?
With cheese in the middle.
With cheese in it.
It was delicious. And then his favorite was the last course, which was the
some kind of a beef like roast, or what was it? A tip, sirloin tip.
I don't know. It was really good. It had like a caramelized bourbon glaze on top of parsnip puree.
It was fantastic,
and it was sweet, and he likes sweet.
Yeah.
So,
but the winery sits on top of a hill overlooking a valley, and it's just a gorgeous view. And they have a beautiful deck out back in the sun, and they have a covered part. And the winery itself was just absolutely gorgeous. And the room we were in, they put us in a room they call the barrel room, I guess, where they store a lot of the barrels and age them. And it's actually real wine. It's not muscadine and Scotsman wine. It's It's Cab Franc. They had Sauvignon Blanc. They had a couple other. They had Cabernet, and they had a blend that they did. Thought was just excellent. Some of the wines were really good. But anyway, here's to this past weekend. We had a great trip. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers to my cock glass. That's good.
That's really smooth.
Yeah, Paso Robles always says
Yeah.
that I like those wines.
Yeah, really nice.
It is a very good wine. And we did not
It's
drink
like,
it that night.
We did not. We went with something else. I think we went with a duck horn that night. But yeah, it's very cool. And we're looking at about 14.5% alcohol. Woohoo!
Yeah, so we just got back from a week-long trip, like 5 days,
Yeah, 5
in
days.
the Georgia mountains in LJ, Georgia.
LJ.
He surprised me. He was like, a couple weeks ago, he's like, do you want to go to a city with shopping and lights and things to do, or you want to go off the grid? And I said, I definitely want to go off the grid with you. Yeah. And he did. He took me up to the Georgia mountains in a cabin in the woods. With a hot tub.
The hot tub, that's a must.
And
no reason to get a cabin in the woods if you're not going to get a hot tub.
Overlooking a valley where there is rushing water, yeah. which we hiked down and hiked back up. That was a fun venture.
That was a trip. I mean, it was literally straight down a cliff because we could hear the water, but you couldn't quite see it from where we were because of all the tree limbs and stuff. But I could hear it. It sounded like a waterfall to me, so I wanted to go check it out. When we got closer, we realized it wasn't a waterfall. It was a huge river at the bottom of the hill.
And then we were on private property just hanging out on a tree stump.
Yeah, we probably trespassed a couple times.
Yeah.
You can't prove it, though.
Yeah. And I realized like how out of shape I am. I could not get down and up. I mean, I thought I was in good shape. I mean, I know I put on a couple of pounds, but damn, going back up, I was like huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely going down the hill is easier than going back up.
Because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall down and I'm going to die. But I didn't. I'm still here.
Yeah. I thought maybe when we got to the bottom, we'd find a path that made it easier to get back up. But there was no path. We weren't supposed to be there, but it was fun.
No, but it was the town of LJ. I was really surprised. It had really good food. It had a great little wood burning pizza place called LJ Pizza. We found a cool little behind the clothing store above the restaurant. Take two. The building called the Roof, and down below is a clothing store. It had speakeasy in it, so you walked in and you had to say a certain phrase to be able to get in. And behind the clothing store was this beautiful little speakeasy.
Yeah, it's funny because they give you the address online. And you're looking at the building, and the building has that address on it, but there's nothing there. We walked past it probably 2, 3, 4 times, and then we finally looked up at the sign, and where the clothing store sign was, at the very bottom, it said The Door, and that was the name of the speakeasy. And then when you walk in the speakeasy, you're supposed to say, "I'm here to see a man about a horse."
Shh, David, you're not supposed to
tell you can tell everybody. It's on their shirts anyway. They don't keep it a secret much anymore, but. It was very cool. Just say that, and they'll pull you to the side of the store where there's a door that goes into the back, and in the back is the bar and the speakeasy.
It's funny because when you walk in the clothing store, it is a clothing store, and they've got like mirrors, and what you don't realize is the people in the speakeasy
two-way mirrors
are looking at you, and you don't know. I was fidgeting my hair and stuff, looking in the mirror, and I didn't realize there are people in the bar watching me fidget and.
I went back there and picked my nose. I had a big booger.
But you did
it. When I walked in the back, everybody went, "Ooh."
You did, actually. I didn't want to tell you about it. So we went in there, and they had it was really cool inside, and they're all dressed in like bootleg costumes.
Yeah.
And they had
really old 20s and 20s and 30s outfits with the vest and the bow tie and the little things around their shirts. That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, and the drinks were really good. So that was a good time.
Yeah, that was a great time.
You know what the best time is, though? My favorite part?
I was going to ask you that, actually.
Really?
Was it the dinner
No, it
Falls?
was spending time with you without our
Yeah,
phones.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
the best part.
The best part was I actually wanted to go off the grid, but I told them on the way there, I said, I don't want any phones. I don't want any computers. I mean, we're realtors, so we had to get on and do a couple of things for a deal that we were closing on. But I'm like, I just want to be alone with you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyday life, we're constantly on our phones. We're constantly on our computers. We're on our phones. Even our son right now is playing video games. Like we, as a society, have disconnected. I think cell phones have become an evil thing. I mean, I miss the days where we didn't have phones.
Oh, I'm with her. I mean, technology. I hate technology. I think they should have stopped at TVs. You know, once you figure out the TV, maybe just stop. We don't need anything further than that.
But the
We
phones
used to
were
have
like attached.
telephones and
The phones
TV.
were attached to the walls, and you
Yeah,
could pull the
yeah,
cord around and try to talk on it, like secretly to your boyfriend or girlfriend around the corner, stretching out your little. Yeah, I
we
agree
had
with you
one of
on that.
those 25-foot cords on
I
our
stretched
phone.
mine out. My dad would yell at me all the time. Stop stretching the cord out. But yeah, I think that it was really nice just being alone with you and
Yeah.
talking and spending time together and kind of getting to know, not get to know each other. We already know each other, but just spending time together. Because I feel like when we're home, all we do is we're on our phones and we're stressed out. We have to work. We got to do real estate. Got to, you know, I
Well,
don't.
there's a ton of phone calls in that business. Is a ton of phone calls you have to make. There's a lot of people that have to come together to make a closing work, and you have to, as the realtor, you've got to coordinate all that. So you're constantly waiting on this person to call you back, or need to call this person after you find out this information, let them know this and let them know that. So it's a constant, and then you look at your phone and you want to be Johnny on the spot. If you have a client, that's a huge decision for them, and it's financially one of the biggest decisions you make in life is selling or buying a home. And so the clients want to know that you're there, and we don't have a problem with that. We're all over it, and we do know when to turn it off, and we'll let our clients know sometimes, hey, I'm not going to be available the rest of this evening, but if you want to get in touch with me in the morning, let me know.
A lot of clients don't care though. Like when you're buying and selling a
Some
home,
don't.
they don't care. They're like, I'm buying a home and I need you.
Yeah.
Like when I call
Like I
you.
said, it's a big decision, but we basically told everybody we're working with right now. We have a few clients we're working with. We told them, listen, we're going to go off for a few days. We're going to keep in touch with you in the mornings, let you know, if there's anything you need to do or how everything's going, progressing. And other than that, we're going to try to stay off the grid. So, and we didn't have a problem. Everybody was very kind, and everything still worked out. The closing went through the day it was supposed to. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just, but now we're back home and
And now we're back home. So now it's 24/7
well,
again.
that's the thing. Tonight is the first night I think in a long time that we actually made dinner. We had steak and we had a nice dinner and we put our phones away and we actually put it at the table and had our 17-year-old son come
Yeah.
out of his computer room and he didn't have his phone on him and we actually sat down and had a dinner.
Yeah.
And we talked. And we haven't done that in so long. I mean, we're always, I feel like you and I both put so much pressure on ourselves to have to constantly be doing something and we don't know how to decompress. And it was nice to be away for that week and decompress and come back. And now we actually were like, oh, well, it is nice to put your phone
Yeah.
down, sit down and have a dinner and actually talk to your teenager. How was your day? He was talking to us like, how was your trip? And we just don't do that. I feel like we don't give him that kind of time and he doesn't give us that kind of time because we trained him to be disconnected because we a lot of times are disconnected.
Well, I mean, we do the best we can.
I know,
But it's tough these days. There's so many distractions. You're right, with the technology that's out there. There's just so many distractions. And we were talking about this before we started recording this, but I don't think it's a conscious decision that people say, oh, okay, I'm going to shut the world out and just focus on what's going on my telephone. I don't think it's a conscious thing. I think it's a thing that sort of builds up over time. You get, just like when you're watching something on TV, there's a certain amount of excitement, entertainment
it's a
that goes
dopamine
on. It's a
hit.
dopamine hit. And you look at that on your phone and you're like, oh, well, nobody's around or nobody's looking at me or talking to me right now, so I'll just look at my phone.
I'm in the shitter, so I'm going to go on there for 45 minutes and
You
watch
know,
it.
I don't know who does that, but if anybody does that, y'all need to stop.
I mean,
Because your wife will bitch and bitch and bitch
I
about it.
do. Like you're in
And
there
never stop
dopamine
bitching.
hitting all the time, you know, for 45 minutes a day, times 3 times a day. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Says the girl that's on her phone 24/7.
I don't. I try to consciously. You know what? Honestly, David, the last few weeks, I've been having this actual realization that I don't like going on Facebook anymore. I don't know if it's because everybody nowadays is doing AI, or they're just talking about themselves, or talking about their job, or talking about the weight loss they did, or their product they're selling, or the wellness store, or look at my clothing I'm wearing today. It's like I turn it on. I used to like Facebook. It was about like reconnecting with your friends and talking to them and stuff like that. But nowadays, I feel like it's just a bunch of ads, like shouting at me.
Sure it is.
And it's not anything like it used to be. Now that AI has developed and people are more savvy on doing content creation, which here we are trying to do content creation, I mean, point and blank. But people are trying to do all this content creation, trying to get followers, because the more followers you get, the more money you make, because meta and all that. It's almost exhausting, and I don't enjoy. Like I used to get up in the morning, and the first thing I would do is roll over and get my phone to go on. And now I don't, because it's like I watch realtor videos because we're realtors and you watch your competition and so forth. But I turn it on, it's all these realtor videos. Look at this home. This is what I'm selling today. This is me walking through a house and talking about things. And it's just constant. And the algorithms, you know, follow whatever you're looking at. They know what you're looking at. So if you're looking at diamonds, you're going to see diamonds. If you're looking at cats, you're going to see cats. So whatever. But it's almost like everybody is out there competing for the same audience, and it's distracting.
Yeah.
And it's also
that's
also exhausting, and it's like it's not like it used to be. As time evolves and AI is getting more and more advanced, it's almost too much noise for me. I don't know if anybody else, but for me it's too much noise, and I feel like I don't need to reach my phone every day and look at it. But I also have this feeling that if I don't do it, like if I'm not out there doing my real estate videos and I'm not every day posting content about the house I'm selling or trying to find a buyer, I'm going to get lost, because those that do are going to get the ones that want to buy and sell, because they're constantly posting about like, oh, look at all my awards and look what I've done. And I'm not jealous. It's just a constant thing, and they're always talking about it. And so those people are going to gravitate to those people that talk about it. Versus if I just lay back and I don't post anything, then I'm going to get lost in the shuffle and I'm going to be forgotten, kind of a thing. Or, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a catch-22. You kind of have to have that online presence, but in real estate, really it comes down to your relationships with people. You know, if you made a connection with somebody, and then hey, they find out one of their friends, you know, needs to buy a house, or you know, who they're going to contact you, and sort of contact them and say, hey, I know this guy or I know this girl. And it's I think it does come down just to that. And I think there's a balance. I think that you can have both. You can still create content, but not be tied down to that phone all the time. I find that my interaction with social media kind of goes up and down. Sometimes I don't care about it all. Sometimes I'm just on it all the time, and I don't know why that is. But
Like the one post that you did that got viral hits, that was interesting content. People didn't know about it, so that's why it went viral. But like if you don't, people want to be interested. Like you need to have a story or a pitch that piques people's interest, like things that they didn't know about, like history or whatever. Like the podcast with Bart, how Navarre was developed, is interesting. But I just don't see, like, if you
are you talking about people that just get on and talk about themselves and talk about, you know, what they're wearing and their makeup and all this kind of stuff? Yeah.
But I get it too, because a lot of people have businesses that depend on that. And honestly, like if I live in New York, and I go online, I'm probably going to be looking for a realtor that's in this area that's talking about what's going on with the market and what houses are on the market or whatever like that. I
Right.
started that like 7 years ago with Emerald Coast Aaron. It was really bad, but I was sitting in a chair. This is the Monday market minute.
Yeah.
This is what's going on, but I wasn't consistent with it. That's the thing. You have to be consistent, but you have to break out your time on your calendar. Like, okay, on Monday, I'm going to do all these videos and then I'm going to put them all together because I don't know how you can show houses, close houses, and shoot all the social media content every day because the social media content takes time.
It takes a lot of work. Yeah, it does.
Unless you have somebody.
Unless you have somebody editing it for you and posting it for you.
Yeah,
because you could record it, send it to somebody, and say, "Hey, post this or post that."
Right.
That would save me a few hours a day.
Probably. I know. I mean, but we try to do everything. We're like one-stop shop kind of a thing. Once your photos done, you want your social media content. But it's people doing other businesses, whether they're health industry or education industry, whatever. Everybody's just talking, and I feel like when I turn on Facebook, it's like, whoa, I got to turn it off.
Right.
It's so much information.
It's a lot coming at you for sure.
But yeah.
Everybody wants your attention.
Hey, cheers to everybody wanting.
Here's to your attention.
Oh, thank you. We had a lot of attention last week.
That is really good wine.
It is good wine. And if we could just get DJ's attention more, that would be a good thing.
That's all right. We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, do you feel overwhelmed when you get on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok? I mean, I tend to go to TikTok when I want to find out a quick hack, or I kind of dig the Dollar Tree do-it-yourself things where they go and buy different things at Dollar Tree and they make a beautiful wreath or a vase or whatever. I find that fascinating. It's things that are fascinating kind of thing. But when you want to research something, it's fascinating. But do you guys get on social media and say, "Whoa, this is a lot," and get overwhelmed by it, or maybe I'm just crazy? Maybe I'm just too crazy. Well, we all know that.
We've already established that.
I am a little crazy. But yeah, it was just really nice to have you and your attention and being present. That's what I said, and I just want to be present. I'm hoping after this trip that we're going to be more and more like that.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some families that, as soon as the husband gets home from work, they put the phones in a basket and they don't get on the phone for the rest of the night. Or, or I was like, what was that? Was that the cat? Or in the mornings, they don't get it after a certain time.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of digging that rule. I'm thinking maybe we should do that with, because I don't even see. I mean, even Dylan and Maddie, some of the kids, they don't really post a lot on social media. They don't post on Facebook for sure. I think we're the old folks that like to.
Yeah, we are.
The older folks like to post.
The older generation likes
Facebook, and they like, TikTok and God knows what other social media things are out there.
TikTok. It's like, oh.
I know, it's like
everything coming at you all the time.
Well, that's how I feel about like Facebook and Instagram.
Wasn't that movie, Everything All the Time?
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
It was weird.
It was a weird movie. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, being together with you, 20 years. I kind of miss the old face, like what was it, MySpace? Remember the MySpace?
MySpace, I remember MySpace.
MySpace was kind of cool when they came out with that, and you had to put your music in, and you decided like what music you liked, and you got to post little pictures and stuff before.
And some people would load up their page with so much stuff going on that it would take like 3 days to load somebody's page. You'd finally say, "Forget it. I don't even care about them."
Yeah, I kind of miss that.
We used to have to go to their page to check out their content. It wasn't just thrown at you all the time. That's it. It was like, oh, I want to see your pictures. Well, I got to go to your page and look at your MySpace.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that was good stuff back then.
That was good stuff.
I think we just started dating when MySpace was out.
Probably, yeah. I was at Circuit when I got a MySpace.
Yeah, really?
Years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and I stalked it all the time.
Many, many moons ago. Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did.
I do. I have a habit of stalking,
What else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, that was just probably a really big thing on my mind that it was just nice to be present, and I hope we do that more of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I see myself like the next couple of years retiring and maybe have a cabin in the woods and go out and get things done, go hiking and wine tasting and stuff and have real experiences. But it's really hard to do when you're constantly working and you have 3 or 4 jobs and we're constantly going and
True.
yeah. But we are blessed that we work together.
Yeah.
We get to do real estate together. We work at Carbless together. We're constantly together, so I get that. I mean, some people don't even want to be together. They're purposely working so they don't get to spend time with their spouse because they can't stand them.
Thank God we like each other.
Yeah, a little bit. I like you a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's about it. This is going to be a short one. We're tired.
It's been a long week, and we had a great trip, and it's been a long day today trying to catch up and everything. And so, yeah. And
the market's rolling right now, especially in Navarre. Like we have a couple of houses coming up that we're listing. We have a few buyers, and it's definitely caught up. I mean, it's been a whole different gamut the last couple of months. I mean, end of the year it was slow, and now it's like woo. So
that's good.
Yeah, so if you're looking to buy or sell a home, make sure you reach out to us. We've got a few buyers actually that are in the $500,000 to $1 million range, and we have a few houses coming up that are
we do.
that are going to be a log cabin type home in Gulf Breeze, and another one is over in Tom King that has a mother-in-law suite in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that one's going to be coming up on the market soon too. So if you want to move down here and you need a mother-in-law suite, it's a really and a pool.
It's a really nice, quiet neighborhood. Really quiet neighborhood. So yeah.
So that was my shameless plug. Shameless plug on our real estate side. And yeah, I'm ready to like finish this bottle of wine and watch a little American Idol.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all comment, like, share, whatever you have to do to help us out. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because we are into content creation, and as I just bitched about Facebook and everybody pushing their agendas and their social lives, here I am like, hey, comment, like, share, send us a DM and ask us questions. And remember, April 26th, you're going to be back. We're going to do the honeymoon or whatever the
newlywed game.
The newlywed game over at the pier, Windjammers at 4:00. So he's going to make it back,
I'll be back
from Daytona Beach
at
a bachelor party
to go to. At my age, I'll probably be the chaperone. Make sure everybody gets out of jail on time for their flight the next day.
Yeah. Kind of like the movie with Vegas.
I'll be like the old man. You young whippersnappers, stop all your drinking and touching the breasts.
Yeah, I can't see you doing that, actually. I cannot see that. You'll be the first one like, oh, yeah, what? Come try it out.
Yeah, my wife's a bear.
That's funny. Yeah.
Compliments.
No, yeah.
Compliments you can give strippers.
Yeah, my wife's is firmer. I'm like, yeah, that's a lie. Bigger, probably, but firmer, not so much.
Well, they're not fake.
Well, they're not fake. Not yet. Anybody want to contributing to like my breath?
Go fund my tits.
my breast lift. I mean, my tummy tuck breast, my mommy makeover. I'm 56, not getting any younger. I'm just too afraid to go under the knife now because some people don't wake up at my age.
Yeah, not Joan Crawford. What was her name?
Who?
Joan
Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Crawford.
Yeah, I mean,
she kept wire hangers. No wire hangers.
We don't have wire hangers because of that movie. We don't. But yeah, that was. Joan Rivers. She pushed her luck way too many times. So I'm just saying, like, if you get away with 3 plastic surgeries and you wake up, good for you. Maybe you should stop. It's like doing a drug, man. Keep doing it. Keep getting it done. Talk about addiction, and maybe don't wake up, and she didn't, obviously.
Yep. Whoops.
So I mean, like,
well, I'm giving her a little too much anesthesia.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Whoops. Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
So, Propanol.
That's it. And we're talking about fentanyl. It's propanol.
Propanol.
Yeah. And your theory on that?
Yeah, well, it's not my theory,
Oh,
but yeah, some people believe that he wasn't unalived by accident. So
yeah. Unalived. I like
unalived,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're working on that algorithm thing, you know? Yeah.
That's right. Because you say the other word, you get censored.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that word either.
Oh, shoot.
Censored.
Yeah, there you go. Anyways, if you enjoyed this show tonight, I know we're a little
if you
tired.
enjoyed this show tonight, you must be mentally ill. So we really pray for your help. You go get help.
Like, share, comment, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, hopefully with better content. And we'll stop bitching about Facebook, or I will.
Yeah, no more bitching.
And poopers.
About me being on a pooper either.
For 45 minutes listening to political content.
Please stop. Please stop. It's not 45 minutes.
All right. So have a good day, and thank you for seeing or watching us, seeing us.
Thanks for seeing us.
We're here. Poor decisions, and I only had 4 sips. So
yeah,
there you go.
What's up with that?
All right.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Poor decisions. Yes, I made another poor decision. I'll make more decisions after one more decision. So poor decisions. Poor decision. Why?